So I seen your review, 6.7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that means in my
As soon as you said
eyes,
that number, as soon as you said that score, I knew exactly what you was talking about because it was going to be like a generic either
no,
6.5
I
or
I
7,
watched.
but I had to
At
give
first I
it.
thought
I
I
had
was
to
gonna
give it a
watch it.
fair shake. It was like right in the middle. Technically, I think it's a little bit above 7, but I needed to give it a number, and I didn't want to do 6.9 just because that'd have been too funny. But maybe it could have been that too.
I feel that. And
But
you
at
know what's
that
crazy
point,
about
people
that?
in the comments would have been like, "You might as well just give it a 7. You trying to be funny."
Yeah, that's true. But it's not even that though. I got exactly where he was coming from. Mind you, I like DC. I'm a Batman fan. Flash is my favorite hero. It's not that. You feel me?
Yeah,
Basically, you said I watched the first one. Basically, if you watch the first one, you really ain't missing that much in the second one because pretty much it's a solid movie. You like you like you don't you don't.
yeah. Like I said, it doesn't
You feel me?
move the needle left or right. If you came into that movie already liking it, you was gonna like it. If you came into that movie already hating it, you definitely weren't
Hmm.
going to be swayed either way. It was just going to be more of what you already knew it was going to be.
And trust and believe, I was in there gonna be like this. What the fuck is this? Then I would have said this Blue Beetle is so much better. And I would have said storyline, no. But overall, I would have said I gave Blue Beetle a 7. I would have gave that a 6 based off of the highlights I've seen on your joint. You feel me?
Yeah. But see,
I'm not gonna
6
waste my time
on
watching it.
the IGN scale, 6 is a. Oh, hold on. Let me stream my screen. I forgot to do that. 6 is
That's a
okay.
good score though.
No, 7
It
is
is, yeah.
good. 6 is okay. I think the movie was a little bit more than okay. That's why I'm like, it can do a little bit
And
more than
probably,
just.
yeah.
It can do a little bit more than
If I'm
just
comparing
okay.
it to other movies in the DCU, then yeah. But on my scale, 6. 6 to me would be a good movie for me. 7 is not for everybody, but people will like it. Like I will watch it like probably twice out my life, maybe 5 times, but it's not gonna get no more than 10. Like the
Yeah.
King Kong movie when they made it. I'm like, it's a good movie. I'm talking about not the original, but the remake. Was it '04?
The one with Jack Black in
'04?
it, right? Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Black. I liked it, but it's not my
Now that was a
favorite King
long one. The
Kong.
first time I saw that movie, boy, I think I fell asleep. That was a long movie, but
Very long movie.
a surprisingly very well done movie tie-in game. I don't even know how you pull that off because usually movie tie-in games are trash. This one was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people. I'm like, yo, the Jack Black one was good, but I would not watch it again because, it's super long and this is not how it's happening. Too long of a movie.
We about to call this fool. We about to call him and see what's up with him, cause we waiting for him. So let's put him on the spot, folks.
Come on,
We're
elbow.
gonna call Elbow. We're gonna put him on. Oh, never mind. He already texted me. My phone on vibrate. He texted me. He said he's coming right now.
Okay, now my elbow is coming.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He texted me
That's
at
how we
he
introduce him.
texted me at 9:59. So that's 3 minutes ago. So that's we'll see.
Hear me out. Say the man, the myth, the legend, elbow. Finally awaits.
Well, yeah, we awaiting him. He's getting here. He was ill disposed right now. I think that's the word they use. Let's see.
See, it's crazy. I can't play South Park in front of Aspen. They be wild.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I know that feeling when I'm trying to play. No, yesterday I was watching Invincible, so I was just doing a recap of watching season one, and then I was watching Invincible presents Adam Eve. I had to like make sure Lil Cipher wasn't around, just because the violence. It's not too much cussing, thank goodness, but the violence in it was crazy. Cause you know how season one ends for Invincible, so I'm like, oh man, and that got me pumped. So I just started season two, but
Yeah.
I fell asleep and I didn't finish it.
And the thing is, it's crazy. The only reason I'm playing this game over because at the end of the game, right?
Yeah,
So you can pick out it killing your mom or your dad. Killed my dad. So now I want to see what happened to kill my mom. You feel me?
yeah.
And that's all it is. It's the same It's the same game. I just want to see what happens because it's a different cutscene. That's all it is. I wish they would just let me play the mission over, but they ain't put that in the game.
Oh, I can kind of hear it too, which is
Elemental
funny.
gadgets here.
We still waiting for him, folks. He's gonna get here eventually.
Should I be should I be assassin, gadgeteer, or netherborn? Netherborn is like a wizard, sorcerer. Gadgeteer is person who
Whichever
good with
one that
gadgets.
you weren't on the first or the previous playthrough. That way you don't have the same playstyle. Switch it up.
Oh, my whole playstyle is different. That's I'm kind of man. I'm not one shotting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a hey gadgeteer. I'm netherborn. Deal damage and potent buffs and I'm just doing netherborn. I'm gonna do assassin.
Yo,
Oh, there he is.
Hello, the man, the myth, the legend.
how's it going, boys?
My guy, my guy. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Going live in five, four, three, two, one. Ahoy Maloy mateys. Welcome back to another episode of Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. We got a nice crew here today. We got myself, D Cypher. We got Elbow, the man, the myth, the legend. And then joining us as a special guest, we have from West Philly himself, Mr. West Philly AJ.
You're
Wait, you're
Guys,
from West Philly?
yeah.
Oh,
So
check.
ironic. My game we tag is West Philly AJ, and every time I put it in, nobody has it. I'm like, yes. I actually got to change my social media to that, but I never did.
and a happy Saturday it is. In the chat, we got Dashy. That's little bro right there, aka Alpha Solo. But just to let you guys know, most importantly, it's good to be here with you today. It's good to be here with all of you. Wow, you
It's
know,
good to be
usually
with
when
you too,
somebody,
bro.
I was about to say, like,
I was about to talk. I was about to talk. Dang, I was clearing my
I might
throat.
not even edit that part out too. Just leave that
I was clearing
long
my throat.
behind awkward silence.
I was clearing my throat to say something.
I was like, God damn, you know, I was trying to be
I,
That's
all
very
nice about it.
unprofessional of you, D-Scythe, with all that dead air.
But I was, you're right at the same time, but you left me hanging. You left me hanging. You was just like, I mean, I don't know what he talking about. It ain't good to be here with you. God dang. All right. Well, if you didn't know, you can follow us on X, formerly Twitter. I meant to say we're gonna stop saying X. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, and no, that's it. We're not on Snapchat yet. We do have a Spotify thing, but I haven't put up the stuff yet. But who cares? All of that at CypherSpit Gaming. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/CypherSpit Gaming. We have some lovely tiers, and we'd appreciate the support. But if you can't do any of those things, don't worry, because you can watch for free here on YouTube and Twitch. We do a live podcast every Saturday morning. We don't miss any Saturdays. If you missed a Saturday, that's your fault. Older episodes will be uploaded throughout the weeks, and full episodes are done when it's done. Coming up next, a baker's dozen. For those new to the channel, this is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. Now, I'm going to let you guys know some of these stories are a little bit dry rotten just because we did actually miss a Saturday. I'm lying. We missed a Saturday. So some of these stories are a little bit old, so don't be clowning me in the comments. Here we go. Baldur's Gate 3 will never be on Game Pass. Never, says the Larian CEO. Larian is the team that made Baldur's Gate 3. He says, we made a big game, so I think that's a fair price to be paid for that. I gave him a French accent, even though he's more like European, but not like European. It's a
France
different.
is in Europe.
Yeah, well, shut up. Okay, Mister Guess the Flag, but he's more like Swedish-ish or something. Which is, don't tell me if that's in Europe. I don't care right now.
That is in
yo,
Europe.
God dang it. Either way, so everybody on Xbox was waiting
What
for.
countries do you think are in Europe?
oh,
Okay,
snap.
we got France,
Austrian.
we
I'm
got
gonna say
Swedish,
Austrian.
we
It's
got the
Austrian. That's an Austrian
UK.
accent.
Thank you. Something that's wait, Austria's in Europe? Let's ask first.
It is.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Australia is not in
No,
Europe.
he's not Australian. They're not Australian. They're
So,
closer to like Ukrainian. Ukrainian. I'm about to
tell
say
my
Ukrainian.
Austria.
So I think that's more
Austria, bro.
Asia. I think that's more Asia because Russia is in.
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Russia is half in Europe, half in Asia.
Oh God, this gets. I'm clearly not well traveled. Well, anyway, so they're saying, yeah, they made a big game and they want a fair price to be paid for it. Because when you make a game and you put it on Game Pass, they'll give you a set amount of money up front, but that's really going to pale in comparison to how much you could make in the long run of having your game on the marketplace. So don't expect it to make it to Game Pass ever, apparently.
So, what's funny though? When it came out it was on Game Pass for like, hear me out. I was at work one day. I said, "Yo, Baldur's Gate 3 on Game Pass." And we was talking about the Game of the Year after the Game Awards happened, like 2 days after, whatever. Whenever it got on Game Pass, I played it on Game Pass for like 2 seconds.
You did the
When did this happen?
cloud thing? Like you played it on the
Yeah,
cloud?
I did the cloud thing. Yeah, so it's like
That's
now I get
interesting.
it. So they already established this. So whatever happened, they found the loophole where they could like, yo, we did all this numbers. We don't really need y'all to be on the platform. Y'all needed us. We got Game of the Year. People gonna buy it regardless now. A $70 price tag.
And it's
They had Game of the Year.
interesting.
Yeah.
And it's interesting
I
because
just
they're the
mind you, 'cause I'm
developer.
on
They're
my
not the
Xbox right
publisher,
now.
I don't think. So the publisher, I would believe, controls what goes on Game Pass, not the developer. I don't know if they're also the
Yeah.
publisher.
Cause if I go on cause I'm on my Xbox right now, I'll type in Baldur's Gate. I can tell you that right now.
And I'm just going to look up Baldur's
Uh,
Gate 3 to see who's the publisher.
yes, $70. It says developer is I don't know how to say it. Loran Studios and published by Loran Studios. So yeah,
Oh, they are
developer and
publisher.
published.
Okay, yeah, so they can control whether they go on Game Pass or not. Is it on Game Pass?
Not no more. Remember I said I played it on cloud gaming for like that day for like 30 minutes, and then after that it was
Oh, they was probably testing them. They was
on.
probably testing them. Like, you said you're not going to get on Game Pass? Hey, how about you get
hmm
on Game Pass for 30 minutes?
And they charging $70 for the game, so it's like, and then 84 to the deluxe edition with DLC and stuff.
Wait, they have DLC? I thought it was just the soundtrack on there. I got to look into that.
The
Yo, you paid
DLC,
$10 for the soundtrack?
Yeah, you
the
know, with those,
DLC
that's how
brings you.
they cover the cost of making these games now. So 70 is the base price. We're going no more 60. We already know this from this new generation. So 70 is the base price now. Then you'll have like,
Thank you, Joe Biden.
yeah,
You are paying for the music, the art, the digital art book,
digital. You heard what he
and
said,
the
meaning
digital.
some pictures. Sorry, I don't want to be talking crap, but you know this is serious topics. We're not so serious people, so I
Yep.
gotta be not so
I'm
serious.
Digital
sorry.
art book.
Yeah,
Digital
You're
art
paying
book is
for
hilarious.
it
you're
is
paying for the
hilarious.
digital soundtrack, as he said. You're paying for the digital art book and the digital character sheet.
Like you used to get
You ain't
physical
getting.
things. I'm sure if you go to GameStop, maybe you can find a physical thing. Maybe.
No, I see, and this is why I always buy physical media. I would never buy digital. I'm a believer in GameStop, no matter how bad they do
But see,
people
we're
rip off
we're
people off the
90s
prices.
gamers. You ask them 2000s gamers, they gonna be like, oh no, I'll just pick it up on digital, because they don't really hold on
But
to
then they
those
do.
same values. And then when the game gets
That is
removed from
true.
their digital library for whatever reason, licensing issues or something crazy, they're gonna be like, wait, what? So physical media is the way to go. Is all I'm saying.
Always,
Now moving on.
always will be.
Yep. Now moving on, Sea of Stars. That was another game that was nominated. I don't know if it won any awards for Game of the Year, but it was nominated. Those developers are releasing a patch that is going to remove YouTuber The Completionist. Now, I haven't heard that name in a while, so if you need some reminder, The Completionist, he was a YouTuber who made some campaigns to help. I forgot what the campaigns for. Remember, my news got a little bit old, so when I looked into the story, I forgot it. But basically, he made some campaigns to raise funds and donate. But it turns out he never used those funds to do any donations. He just held on to the funds. So yeah,
Nice.
he go say nice. He pulled a what's that football player that did that same thing? Some
So
football,
many people who've done this.
no, but it was a football player. I think he played for the Green Bay
What?
Packers.
SpongeBob?
No, and it was like, oh, you took
Brett
all of
Favre?
our. Who you talking about?
Brett Favre?
Yes,
When he
Brett
stole a
Favre. He
million
pulled a Brett
dollars
Favre.
from
Yep, yeah, he pulled a Brett
Mississippi?
Favre. Yeah, Brett Favre, and also the wrestler's son, Ted DiBiase Jr. did the same thing.
You're gonna talk about him.
Wyclef did the same thing.
Wait,
Hey,
Wyclef did that too?
hey.
Oh no,
Hey,
Wyclef, come on.
Wyclef stole from his own people. He was trying to like get relief for the Haitian earthquake,
Yeah,
and then
yep.
he just kept all the money.
Yeah, okay. So apparently this is not nothing new. That's why Elbow said, "Nah, this ain't the first
The
time."
Black Lives Matter situation.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
same
they
thing.
I know they did something.
Yeah,
Let me try to remember.
they was buying like houses, like upscale houses, instead of actually putting the money back in the black community. They were just buying houses for themselves.
Yeah, they tarnished what it stood for. It was crazy because it was supposed to be something good, but then it's like, damn, we getting all these donations. I mean, not all of it got to go to where it says it's got to go to.
They said we black and our lives matter.
And I did see that story before Dashy. Dashy put there was a story that said a black girl did the same thing for Trump supporters. I remember seeing that on YouTube. She was trying to collect money for Trump. She lied and said she was donating to his campaign just to laugh at them after she got all the money. But I think she got in trouble because I was looking at GoFundMe. It was on GoFundMe, and I think she had to give some of the money back. I think she spent it or whatever. I don't remember, but I did see that story, Dashy. So yeah, yep, same thing with the completionist. He held on to those funds. He said he didn't spend it. He just didn't know what to do with it. He just held on to it. That's what he says. Who knows? So yeah, they taking him out his game. He's messing it up for YouTubers being in indie games because I'd love to be in an indie game. Don't be messing it up because now these game developers are gonna be like, nah, I don't want to put you in the game because once you do something controversial, I gotta patch you out. So yeah, he's getting patched out. In other news, George Clooney, as you know, he had a special cameo at the end of The Flash, and if you didn't see The Flash, that was ranked in my top 10 movies of 2023. I'm not gonna tell you which space it was. He
The
said,
Flash made the top 10.
"Yep, you should check out
I
that
don't know
video.
why.
It's on the channel." He said there aren't enough drugs in the world for me to ever play Batman again. Because he was in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you what he was doing since y'all might not have seen the movie, but he was like, I can't do it. I can't do it no more. So if you're expecting George Clooney to come back, he said, I can't do it no more. Even though he did already come back, but whatever. That's what he says.
We had Michael Keaton. Who cares a crap about George Clooney?
And Michael Keaton was so good in that movie. That's why that
Hey,
movie
hey,
ranked
we
high.
we we got Robert Pattinson now. Chill.
I'm vengeance.
I'm Team Edward.
I'm vengeance.
You Edward? I was Jacob, and I didn't even like Twilight, but I was Jacob because I like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I was
So
making a joke. I've never seen those movies.
You never even
good.
seen
Don't
the
watch
first
it.
one? I seen the first one. I seen the first one and the second one. And the third one, I think. I just ain't see the two-part.
Nah, they said that the vampires, when they hit sun, they don't burst into flames.
Yeah.
They sparkle.
That was in the second one, I want to
It's
say. That
PG-13.
was
It's
in the second one.
PG-13.
Yeah,
They gotta keep
Bro.
it PG-13.
They said, what is the gayest thing we could do to these vampires? How about instead of bursting in the flame when sunlight hits them, they sparkle?
that was a rough time for cinema. 2008, 2009. We was still trying to figure it out. We had Iron Man, but then we had I forgot, was it Incredible Hulk?
Transformers.
We started messing up. Yeah, we started messing up.
Yeah, when did Dark Knight come out?
Dark Knight.
Oh wait, oh wait. I think it was
So 08 was good, but
It was
2009
it
was
was
a rough
good.
one.
The Transformers was cool too. Shia LaBeouf did his thing.
No, but
So we had good
2009. No,
movies.
wait. 2009 was Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, and everybody hates that one.
Oh yeah, because it was the last one. Because it's like, bro, Michael Bay was trash. What's his name? Didn't want to be there. Y'all Megan Fox left.
No, not the
It was a whole
2011
thing.
one. That's the
No,
one
because
when they went to the
mind you, they
moon.
changed it.
Dark Side of the Moon, not Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh no,
Revenge of the
Dark Side
Fallen was
Moon.
when they went to
Okay.
Egypt, and that
All right,
that
that one.
big
That was that one.
Transformer had
You're
little
right.
testicles. Remember the big ass Transformer had testicles? That was crazy.
Why do you remember that part?
Is that the one with Tyrese?
Well, yeah,
Why do you remember that
Tyrese was
part,
funny.
bro?
Tyrese was funny.
Why do you remember that part though?
I remember that part because everybody on YouTube, this is when I was watching a bunch of YouTube, everybody on YouTube would talk crap about that movie because they had the two tiny robots that was like racist caricatures, and they was talking all stupid broken English like, hey, you think I'm gonna do that? Yo, that movie,
I remember them.
yeah, that movie was bad. It had Megan Fox in it though, so shout out to that movie. But speaking of things that are bad, the person who leaked GTA 6, he has been sentenced to life in prison.
That cannot be true.
All right, he's been sentenced to supervised watch in a hospital prison. I just wanted to give you the clickbait headline and then clarify. Yeah, he's been sentenced
for leaking it. What do you leak it one day in advance?
He's a little bit autistic, and he told the judge, "I'm gonna do it again. Let me out this bitch, and I'm gonna do it again." And when he was held,
I'll kill again.
And
I've always wanted to say that.
Yeah, and when he was held under supervised captor, he had a fire stick. So he used the fire stick in a hotel TV, and he hacked and he leaked more stuff.
But how?
Yeah, how?
Fire stick in a hotel TV.
He's smart as hell. For him to be autistic, he's smart
Fire
as hell.
stick in a hotel TV.
Yeah, he
But
knows his
see,
technology.
It's funny though. They got him in a mental asylum hospital, right?
So he's under supervised
torturing
watch
him.
indefinitely.
You're torturing that man because, mind you, this man company hacked Microsoft. Feel like this. A lot of trillion-dollar companies. I'm gonna say that. You feel me?
Yeah,
And it's like this, bro. Y'all torturing this man. If y'all ain't paying this man to work for y'all, he ain't telling y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But he don't have any social skills. So when he went and said to the judge, "I'm gonna do it again," that's what really sealed the deal for him. It was that.
So, mind you, one thing I noticed from old mobsters in history, they will play that insane type of role. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So he probably is playing. He probably do got social skills. He probably was the person who only know how to talk to people inside of that what's it called,
Yeah,
lapsus, whatever
yeah,
they call it, that group.
yeah.
He know how to talk. They know that. He's just not talking.
Well, yeah. So he's not actually in. He's in a hospital prison type situation. He's not actually like behind bars for life, but he's technically sentenced to life in a prison. So the headline, as clickbaity as it is still kind of accurate, and it's hilarious that he told the judge, "I'm gonna do it again." He kept it.
That is funny
He
though.
kept it real.
I would tell the judge that too.
I've always
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
do it
say that.
again.
You wanted to
If
say
I'm
I'm
that,
gonna do
free,
it
I'll
Jamie?
kill
again.
again.
What was I about to say? You making me laugh. All right, Scream 7 is in trouble because not only
No,
did the two main leads leave, there was Jenna Ortega and the other girl who was the main lead. She left. Well, she was dropped from the project. Then
no.
Jenna Ortega left because she was busy, and also her friend got basically fired. So the
Crap.
director said, "Listen, I'm just not feeling this. I'm out." So Christopher Landon is no longer going to direct Scream 7, which is crazy because with
There
Scream
can't be a Scream 7 then.
yeah, Scream 5 and 6, he saved it. He saved it. He brought it back. He was able to bring the legacy cast back for Scream 5 and make it good, and then pave the way for the new cast in Scream 6 to be good. And then we had the actress, I don't have her name in front of me right now. All she said was some positive stuff about the which one was it? Not the Ukraine war, but the other war that's going on.
Israel or Palestine. I don't even remember
Correct.
whose side she was on.
Right, yeah. She was just saying, look, can't both sides just be chilling? Can't we find a common ground? Then it's like, no, you hate Jews. You fired. You canceled. So then they just let her go. And then Jenna Ortega was like, you know what? My schedule's kind of busy. I think I'm going to go too. So,
Hold on real quick. Be right back.
Crap, yo, they should just leave it alone. Leave it alone. And when they're ready to come back, I'll come back. Because if they try to force one down our throats, I'm not gonna go see it.
well, Jenna, I think it's Jenna Ortega, she can come back because she left on her own accord. The other actress, I don't think she's going to want to come back after you disrespected her by firing her over some tweets that, again, when you text something, it's not the same as saying it. So she typed out a tweet. She didn't put a video
So
up. So maybe they
this is
misinterpreted what she was trying to say.
so studios are the worst part about making movies. Let's just forget about the studios. Come back for the fans. One more, do your trilogy, and then bounce.
It's always funny when I see those behind the scenes and it's like, oh, this movie was doing good, but then the studio came in with these notes and it's like, yeah, you got to sell more Happy Meal toys. I need you to make Batman smile more and give him nipples and give him a credit card and make sure his Batmobile looks a little bit more less scary, because studios will
Did you
always
say
do
give
that.
them nipples?
Yeah, that's what happened with it was Tim Burton making the first two. He made Batman, and then he made the other one, and then after that, was it Tim Burton? Yeah, it was Tim Burton, right? It started with Tim Burton, then it was somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then there was
yeah.
the other person. I can't. Oh, Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher, and then Joel. They just pushed Joel Schumacher around and said, "Look, we need to sell more toys. Stop making them so scary. Stop making it like a gothic night thing. We just wanted to be happy-go-lucky. Crack some more jokes. Give him bat skates or bat rollerblades, and he had bat rollerblades. Him and
Is
Robin.
this Warner Brothers?
Yeah, that was Warner Brothers. Yep. So it's always funny getting those behind the scene tidbits because you're thinking, why would this director do this dumb thing? And it's not always the director's choice. Sometimes the directors be getting pushed around by these studios because they're the ones with the money. And if you pee them off, they're going to say, "Oh, creative differences. He had a falling out. It's the creative differences." That's the buzzword. They love to say creative differences. But yeah, no, you're definitely right. I don't agree with Dashi talking about stop rebooting old franchises because I'm still waiting for Max Landon to get over himself. So is it Max Landon? Oh, I just want a Back to the Future reboot with
No,
Tom Holland.
no,
Hear me out.
no,
Hear me out. Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. Come on, stop
no,
playing with me.
no.
Oh my goodness.
Make your own dang time travel movie.
Oh,
Leave
or
Back
that
to the
too.
Future
That too.
alone.
Yeah, but with them two actors though. With those two actors.
That's fine. Just leave Back to the Future alone.
I do want the movie to make some money, so I got to use that IP. It's just like with Ghostbusters Afterlife, they had to use the IP because that was a really its own thing, even though it did kind of tie into the other ones. But you gotta hold on to that IP. That's all. So I could get it. I could get it. I'm telling you, the movie will be fine, yo. The movie will be fine with those two. That's star power. That's star power
No.
right there. You a hater. You a hater. You a purist. You too much of a purist.
The only thing is, Back to the Future is a perfect movie. It's a 10 out of 10 movie, and the trilogy is so much fun, and it's easy to go back to. Don't mess with it.
But a reboot would be its own separate universe. That's what I'm saying. It won't take away from the first one. I'm not saying a sequel because that'll tarnish it. Even though the reboot, I will like to have the two Michael J. Fox and I can't even think of the doc's name right now. I would like to have them cameo in it, of course.
Brown, you look. We don't even get out of here, man. You're not a true fan. Go mess with your own franchises.
All right, let me think of another franchise I can mess with. What other franchise I grew up on that I can mess with? I'm gonna bring back Swordfish. That's not even a franchise, but I'm gonna bring back Swordfish, and we're gonna have Zendaya play the role of Halle Berry. Now, who's gonna do the Hugh
I will
Jack-
be fine with them bringing back the Goonies.
the Goonies? Since I'm not a big fan of
Yeah.
that, let's destroy that one too. Destroy it.
Oh
Let's do it.
gosh.
Let's do it. But I feel like they already kind of halfway. They did your idea in what's that movie? The TV show on Netflix with the kids, Stranger Things. So
Stranger
that's
Things.
already. So they did that like without having to. They made their own IP, like you said. They didn't have to destroy it. So yeah, if you can come up with your own original thing, I'm sure they did. But all right, let's go on to the next news story. GTA 5's source code has reportedly been leaked, with details coming out from GTA 6 and Bully 2. So we know Bully 2 was made, it was canceled. They were going to put Liberty City in GTA 5. So there's artwork of them retexturing the city in GTA 5's graphics of Liberty City because you were going to be able to go to a new city. For some reason, they canceled that too. GTA 5 was going to have 8 individual DLCs that are single player offline, meaning not have to be online related. They were going to make a game for PlayStation. We kind of knew about this already, but everybody forgot. Called Agent. That was an open world game where you play as like a spy. That game got canceled, and that was all I could remember from the leaks. And then a bunch of textures and models came out from like all the characters that would have been in Bully 2. So yeah.
Bully 2 would be awesome. They could still drop that at any point.
Yeah, they definitely
And I
could.
would buy it.
They said, see, this is what AJ would have been helpful here. They said they wanted to focus on making Red Dead 2 at like the best thing it could be. So that game, again, I didn't beat it, but I know you did, Elbow. So I'm sure it's a 10 out of 10, correct? Or 9 out of 10?
It's a 10 out of 10.
So
It's a 10 out of 10.
That's why they was like, I mean, we could make this game probably a 9 or an 8 and then still have somebody secretly work on Bully 2. But it's like, let's just put it on ice right now and we'll just do Red Dead Redemption 2. Then we're going to do GTA 6. So I would have loved for them to make some smaller games in the meantime. But they was like, no, we just really want to make this game perfect. I don't know what made it so good. I'm moving around slow. I'm picking up stuff slow. Everything's so slow about the damn game.
Arthur Morgan's one of the greatest protagonists in video game history, in entertainment history.
Better than the guy from the second one, Red Dead Redemption 2?
You're better than John Marston? Yeah.
Oh, I definitely gotta play this again. Like I said, I got to the point where you go to the first campsite and then the bar fight. That was it. That's like really
So
early.
you just got the
game.
Valentine?
Yeah, this is like really early in the game. And then I was like, all right, this is a little slow pace. I'm gonna pick this up when I got a nice amount of time to just sit here and play. But yeah, that's it for our news stories. Let's go right into our dad jokes. You know, in the US, they call it an elevator. In the UK, they call it a lift. I guess we're all just raised a little differently. No one's laughing at my joke. Moving right along. Topic number 1. Who should replace Kang / Jonathan Majors?
Maybe they should just drop King.
Come on now, everybody was saying don't do that. So now we're talking about dropping them and move on. No. We can replace Kang / Jonathan Majors. I'm thinking, you know the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the villain from there, Chad Woody Awaduji.
Yeah, but how can you do that? He was just in Guardians.
Yeah, but they kind of look alike. They both black, so there we go. John Boyega's
That
a
would
good
be
choice too.
so confusing.
It's not. John Boyega kind of looks like him too, like the head shape, jaw shape. So, yeah, you can do that. John Boyega's a good one. If Lakeith, I forgot his last name, Sutherland, I want to say that's his last name.
Stanfield.
Stanfield. If he can buff up, then him for sure him, because I feel like he
That's
talks
not his
like him.
frame. He
It's
wouldn't
not
be
his
able to
frame.
get that buff.
It's not his frame at all because he's so skinny, but he kind of talks like him, got that menacing calmness to him. But yeah, if he can buff up, I mean, obviously he's gonna have to be on steroids. He's gonna have to be on that juice. But
Who cares? He's not
Daniel Kaluuya, I
competing
forgot
in
about
sports.
him. Yeah, all right, Daniel Kaluuya, he's already got some build to him.
Daniel Kaluuya was already in Black Panther.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, he's already there. All right, so John Boyega so far, and then Chad Awajuji. Even though I know he's still alive because they left him alive, which is the crazy part. But they did take his face off, so let him play 2 roles. Screw it. But yeah, John Boyega's my top choice now, because he's not technically in the MCU. He's in the Star Wars stuff, and even
Yeah, he's in Star
and
Wars.
even that he's like upset about that because he's like, y'all made me this character, didn't even do nothing with my story. Like, y'all did me dirty.
Yeah, maybe he's just mad at Disney at this point.
Yeah. If anything, his Disney beef ain't got nothing to do with Kevin Feige, hopefully. So he should just be like, all right, I'm mad at specifically Kathleen Kennedy's in charge of the Star Wars stuff, right? She's not in charge of Marvel.
No, but everybody's. I mean, nobody likes Kathleen Kennedy.
All right, so yeah, he should just.
He's not alone in that.
Yeah, he should just be like, Kathleen Kennedy did me dirty. Speaking of which, I think it was this year, because in 2020 it was announced that we were going to get a Rogue Squadron movie. Damn, I just remembered that, because the girl who did Wonder Woman, what is her name? The director from Wonder Woman, she was going to do it. And it was this whole big old thing. She's like, oh, my dad used to be a fighter pilot, so I'm going to take all that expertise that I got from my dad and put it into this movie. And I just realized we never got that Rogue Squadron movie, and we didn't get.
I mean, I could wait. There's too much. Star Wars is just so saturated right now.
It had a
I
good
can
year.
wait for
This
any
year. Yeah, I was
more.
catching up to all the stuff. By the way, best Star Wars project was Rogue One for me. Now it's Andor. Andor is the best Star Wars project. It's so good. That's how you make a Star Wars project. Even though I would have liked to see some lightsabers, if you're going to do anything not lightsabers, listen, Rian Johnson, whatever your name is, listen carefully. That's how you do it. Andor was just beautiful. But it had the
Rogue
benefit,
One didn't have lightsabers really either. It just had that one Vader scene.
right, which made it was like, okay, I give you a little taste of everything you need. But what made Rogue One good was the characters and the story. You didn't need to subvert no expectations. It was just make a good movie in whatever genre you want to do it. That was like a war movie, Rogue One. And with Andor, that was several movies. I don't know if you've seen it, so I don't want to talk about it yet. But it was,
I haven't seen it yet, but Star Wars, all Star Wars are war movies.
well, Rogue One was like you could say a heist movie, but not really. And Andor was kind of like a heist movie too, and it was so good. But then there was also other things. So you watch it, you're gonna be like, wait, hold up. Like, I thought it was over, but the benefit of it, they gave it a lot more episodes than I thought it was going to get. Usually these shows only get like 8 episodes. This one had more, and I'm like, wait, hold up. So I thought it was over. So you got 2 movies in one season, because everything was good production value, and it lets you live in that world. You got to like these characters. Some characters didn't get enough screen time, but it was real good. So Andor was the best Star Wars project to come out. I am currently working my way through season 2 of The Bad Batch and Ahsoka, so I don't know if they're any good, but and I didn't really care about Visions too much. And that other animated one, they had Star Wars Visions, and then there's another one, Beyond the Jedi, Quest of the Jedi, Trials of the Jedi, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Too much to keep up with.
It was a lot, but yeah, Andor was really good. And then, like I said, John Boyega should come back. They're bringing Daisy Ridley back. You know about this, right?
They don't need to. They could just let that part of Star Wars die.
Here's the thing. Give her a second chance, and don't, studio, just chill. Fall back. Let the director do what they need to do to make a good movie. So she's going to be...
The directors was the worst part about the new Star Wars.
Oh, well, damn. How about this?
Because J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson had no cohesion. They just made 3 separate movies that kind of had nothing to do with each other, but had to tie in.
Yeah, that's where they definitely messed up at. All right, directors, you guys need to all be on a group text together. Get on a group text, and if you say, I'm doing this in this scene, read the damn message so you know when you're writing your movie, or writers. I don't know if the directors also wrote the movie, but if y'all wrote it too, y'all need to be in a group message with each other and focus. Like, Don't just be looking at it and ignoring it. Read the message and be like, oh shit, you said her parents was junk traders? My bad. Let me not make her a Palpatine. Or if you is shooting that day and you're like, yeah, we're gonna have Ren say her parents is junk traders. You text back and be like, all caps, no, 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 no. She's an Obi-Wan
Well,
Kenobi.
no, actually, J.J. Abrams said that her family was junk traders, and then Ryan Johnson said that her parents was no one, and then J.J. Abrams then said that her parents were Palpatine.
Come on, JJ. JJ had to try to rebuild everything in one movie. He did, and that last one should have been 2 parts. It should have just been episode 9 and 10 because the movie started off with Kylo Ren just in the forest fighting stuff, trying to find this I forgot what it's called, Hex Crystal, or I forgot what they're called in the game. Basically, the little map. It should have just been 2 separate movies, and then you could have fixed it. But he had to try to cram everything in one movie, and then studios be so scared to make movies 3 hours. The movie was 2 hours and some change. It could have just been 3 hours, and maybe at 3 hours he could have fixed it. And Rian Johnson, his movie, like I said, don't do that to Luke. That's the main gripe that I have against him. He did Luke dirty. If you're going to make Luke a completely different character, you got to show his evolution. I mean, they kind of tried to with the flashbacks. So I guess he tried to justify it, but I just can't see Luke trying to kill a kid. Like, that seems pretty crazy. He didn't even want to kill his dad. So you think he's going to try to kill a kid? Come on. Like, you feel what I'm saying, though, right? His dad was literally saying, I'm about to kill your sister. I'm about to kill my own daughter. And he was like, nah, I will not fight you. You my pops. And then Palpatine was like, bitch.
Yeah, and then this was his nephew, and he just said, whoa, I saw a little vision. He got to go.
So that's what I'm saying. I can't buy that, Rian Johnson. But killing Snoke, I was upset about that because JJ made Snoke seem like he was going to be crazy, the next big bad. So I'm upset about that too. But the main thing was the Luke situation. You destroy his character in a weird way. But
You also said you like the Haldo maneuver, which I don't
like
get.
that. It doesn't make any sense. Visually, it just looked really cool. And I was like, oh, that's epic.
I guess it looked cool, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because then everybody would be sending droids to do it automatically. Like, you wouldn't need a human to do it. Just tell the droid to, go to hyperspace, aim at the ship, and destroy something. So yes, it doesn't make any sense because they even tried.
They wouldn't need to make a Death Star and spend all these billions of dollars in resources. Just aim any pod at any planet and go to hyperspace.
Yep. And then what's the other thing? You would have. I forgot what I was about to say, but yeah, the Holdo maneuver definitely doesn't make any sense. Because I was gonna say they tried to clean it up in the last one in Rise of the Skywalker. They was like, oh, can't we just do another one of those Holdo maneuvers? It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, they tried to clean it up with that one line of dialogue. Like, no, we can't just do that again. Like, yes, you can. You absolutely can. If science exists in your world, you can absolutely do it again. He's like, oh, I think he said that's once in a million. I think that's what he said. But no. If you have an object going that fast, it will instantly become like a.
But it moves around space. It doesn't exist.
I forgot because the stars move around it. Yeah, the stars literally move around it. Yeah, because
it literally does not make any sense.
If you watch what was the joint with Ezra Bridger, Rebels, the Purrgil, those are the little whales. It says that they literally are moving through like a subspace thing. Like, it's not even the same dimension. So when they go to hyperspace or hyperspeed, whatever, they're not actually traveling fast. They're going through a different dimension. They're folding it to travel and then opening it back.
They're folding space and traveling through. Yeah.
All right, never mind. We are
wasn't this question? Wasn't the original question who should replace Kang?
Oh yes, it was. And I said John Boyega, and that's how we ended up here. And you said they should just do a different villain. So who should they do?
Dr. Doom.
That's good, but you have to build them up. So no, that's a good.
That
idea,
is true.
But you'd have to build
that
them
is
up
true.
With like 6 more movies first.
Not 6 movies.
I mean, they did it with Thanos. We got a 6-movie build up. You got
I'm just saying,
Avengers.
You don't need 6 movies to build up Dr. Doom.
You do.
1
or
2
start
would
him
do.
off with a good arc. Like, he's a nice scientist. Then I want to see him slowly become a heel. I don't want him to start off where he's acting slimy up front. I want him to actually feel like he's being a good guy. And then you see him get corrupted. And he's like, no, you got to do it my way, Reed. Because that's his rivals, Reed Richards. You got to do it my way. Then he starts to become more and more deranged.
You could do that in 2 movies.
I guess you could.
Marvel movies are all like 2 hours now. Like, that's 4 hours. You could do that.
Yeah. And Dasher says they didn't even build Kang up. They announced him and had him lose in Ant-Man. No, he was in Loki, and it was like a little bit menacing. And
Wait,
then,
he already lost.
well, he got beat up in Ant-Man, but I don't count that as a loss because he got pushed into a machine. Ant-Man didn't put the hands on him. He bumped into his own machine, and technically, I would say he traveled to another dimension. It looked like he
Wait,
lost.
I didn't see Quantumania. I didn't see the new Ant-Man. Are you telling me Kang lost the way he lost? It was a goof him up.
Yeah, it was a goof. It was a goof him up. Ant-Man didn't put the hands on him too much. Let me tell you, they was fighting, and Kang was trashing him. And then Ant-Man was like, "Get off of me!" And he pushed him into a machine, and the machine was like, "Get over here!" Basically. And then Dashi says he lost to an army of ants. Those ants carried him like you would be carried at a party, like a house party, like a rave. That's all. The ants did. I forgot the ants did pick him up a little bit, and he was like, "No, ants, get off me, ants!" But it was more like, "Oh, you taking me?" It's like crowd surfing. He was crowd surfing the ants. That's what I see that as. Mind you, I'm very biased because I really liked his performance, Jonathan Majors, and also in Lovecraft Country. But they canceled that too. But they said that was because of the director, not because of any of the actors involved. But yeah, Kang the Conqueror. I would like to see that character still remain. Give me John Boyega. Pay that man what he deserves. And if you need to flesh out the character more, then flesh out the character more. But if you want to do Doctor Doom, it'd just be weird because you already got Kang in my head.
Yeah, new big bad. You can't do Kang now. It's over.
Nah, fair enough. All right, well, moving on to our next section. We're sipping tea. Time for the rant. I feel like we already ranted, so I'm literally gonna just.
Yeah, we already ranted.
I'm gonna forego my rant because my rant was back on Star Wars, which is funny because we did an old podcast when that Star Wars movie came out, and we actually ranted about the same thing. So it's just a wound that will never close. Rian Johnson. I mean, apparently it's also JJ's fault too, but I'm blaming Rian Johnson as well. All right, topic number 2. Which of these jobs would you rather see fully automated by 2035 using AI and robots and androids? So I have a couple jobs here, and which job do you want to see fully automated, no humans involved? You ready?
All right.
We got waiter, teacher, babysitter, taxi/Uber driver, garbage collector, or politician.
My heart says politician, but my brain says Uber driver.
I think Uber driver would be the safest bet because I don't know if I want an AI teaching my kids because then they're going to program the AI to say
No.
Waiter, actually,
That's
I'm
dead.
cool with waiter because,
I'm fine with waiter.
yeah, waiter's fine. Taxi driver, as long as it's safe, because they said 2035, so we should have everything locked down by then. So taxi
Yeah, by
driver's
2035
cool.
should be fine.
But then again, remember the point of this question is a moral quandary because you're taking away someone's job. So waiters already get
mean,
paid shit.
No matter what I answer, you're taking away somebody's job. That's why my heart says politician, because they don't deserve jobs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But my brain says, do I want robots running the government? No, I do not.
I must say,
I mean, not like they're not already running. Robots are already running the government.
garbage collector is another good one because then a human doesn't have to do that job. But again,
I mean, they don't mind.
Yeah, I'm saying you got some people who are ex-cons, and that's the jobs that's available to them. So then,
And they don't mind. You're probably in good shape. Yeah, it smells bad every once in a while, but you'll be fine.
Bro, not every once in a while. Every day you come to work.
All right, but you get used to it.
All right.
Freaking detectives, new detectives when they first see that dead body, they got to leave the room and like they almost throw up. But like after a while, they get like hardened veterans and they could just stand and like they could stand that smell.
I know that smell, but not a fresh dead body, only from a cadaver. We went to the university.
Yeah, from a cadaver.
Yeah, we went to the University of Pittsburgh, and they were showing us like dead body parts. It was like a lung, and they showed us 2 lungs. One was like pinkish red, and it's like that's a regular lung. Then they showed us the lung of a smoker. That shit is real. If you smoke, your lungs literally turn black. I was like, ew, I ain't never smoking. Not that I already smoked anyway before then, but it just confirmed my already bias against smoking. So yeah, ugh. Dead bodies have a weird smell, and people be just in them, cutting them open and just dissecting them and figuring
Live
out.
bodies have a weird smell.
Alive bodies? Oh yeah.
I smelled you after gym clothes.
I run hot. I run like a 90s Mustang. It just the engine overheats every time. And we would be playing. Remember we played dodgeball? Yo, I'd be back and forth. Basketball was trash. I hope y'all never picked me. I was like, I'm cool. I don't want to play. I'm good.
Well, you don't need to hope. We didn't want to pick you.
No, y'all. I was like, come on, we need one person. Y'all was like, come on, man, we need one person. All you gotta do is guard defense. I was the best defense because I was a hack. Just
You wasn't a good defender. You would just hurt people that you were guarding.
oh. This whole time I thought I was a good defender. I thought I was good at defense. I thought I was good at rebounds. I thought I was basically what's his name? The boy with the colorful hair.
Dennis
I
Rodman.
thought I was Dennis Rodman on the court. I thought I was good at my one little thing. That was my pocket. That's what I thought.
Nah.
All right, so yeah, you picked what you pick? Waiter or taxi driver? I forgot what you ended up with.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver. All right, yeah, that's the safest. Now you're putting a lot of people out of business. Cause
Either way, I would be putting a lot of people out of business.
all right. Dashy
Maybe
said,
teachers, then we don't got to hear them complain anymore.
Dashy said he likes the human interaction at a restaurant, so just pay the waiters more. But then he also said when we was talking about lungs, he said my lungs look like Akon. Oh man, that's not funny, son. That's not funny, man. That's terrible. Good lord. All right, time for guess the movie segment. Let me get this up. So this one's like a quiz show. So are you watching the stream via Discord or are you watching
Yes.
it on YouTube? Okay, good. So that means
I'm on Discord.
you're getting it live. All right, cool. Because it's like a time-based thing. So if I need to show my screen,
Yeah.
where that's at.
Oh wait, this quiz is time based.
Yeah, this one's time-based. So check this one out.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready? Guess the movie. You see it,
Yep.
right?
Okay. Yep, I see it.
All right, here we go. An elderly man reads a story to a woman every day in a nursing home. The story is about a young couple who fall in love in the 1940s. He tells how they met and how they fell in love and faced obstacles in their happiness. Let me make this bigger.
Shit, I don't know. What's B? I can't really read it.
B is small for me too. Let me go full screen. That is A Walk to Remember. So it's The Notebook A Walk to Remember B, and then C is Sweet November.
Do sweet no. Do a walk to remember. A walk to remember.
Walk to Remember. It was The Notebook.
The Notebook.
Yeah.
I never watched that dang movie.
I can't get this. Okay, all right, move on to number 2. This movie is about the future when people's lives depend on the technology.
In time.
In time, damn. Okay. I think we did this quiz before. That's how you know it so fast. Why
No, I'm
can't
start
drag
reading
this
before
thing
you read.
over? All right. It's a story about a girl and a guy who graduate from the University of Edinburgh and spend the night together. They become best friends. We can see how their lives are changing. The guy becomes rich and famous. The girl works as a waitress because she doesn't believe in herself and her gift of writing. Many years later, they realize they love each other. Oh, I don't know what this is. We did do this.
I've
quiz
never
before.
heard of this dang movie.
It's funny because I did this exact quiz plenty of
Did
episodes
we? I don't.
ago.
I don't remember this dang thing.
Yeah, we did. I don't remember it, by the way, but we did this.
Is it called One Day?
One day, I'm with it. It was one day. See, his subconscious is starting to catch on to it. This film is about a 16-year-old girl who first
Mean Girls.
Yeah, I know. I just knew. His subconscious is getting back to it. It's like, okay, I remember this now. A rich businessman was arrested by the police in a mountain hotel room with the dead body of his lover at the side. He
The
meets
Body.
the body.
The Invisible Guest.
Oh, I don't
Dang
even
it.
know that one. Sounds like an interesting concept though. A U.S. Marshal goes to a mental hospital.
Shutter Island.
Yep. Great movie, by the way. An insurance salesman lives a fake life. His home is a big studio and his friends are actors. One day he discovers it in his
The
life.
Truman Show.
Classic.
I love that movie.
Classic. A young man earned millions of dollars by forging checks and posing as a pirate.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yep. Where's that right here?
I watch a lot of movies, man. I should start watching more rom-coms.
The movie is about a man who suffers from memory blackouts. Since the age of 7, he has written in a diary of his blackout moments. As he grows up, he finds a way to change his life by reading his diary and traveling back in time. I actually know this
The
movie.
Butterfly Effect.
Yep.
Ashton Kutcher.
A woman lives in her old family house with 2 children. She's waiting for her husband to come back after
The Others.
the others. I haven't seen that.
That's a good movie.
A man meets a woman on a train station. They fall in love with each other. They don't know that they loved each other in the past life. They just erase each other from their memories.
Ah, shoot. How the heck am I supposed to know this? Before Sunset?
Before.
No, wait.
I think
Dang
it
it.
was Eternal. Yeah. I think it was that one. All right. The movie is about a popular girl in high school. She's very attractive.
Hot chick.
Hot chick. A journalist investigates a mysterious videotape. If you
The
watch it,
Ring.
yep, of course.
Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good.
It's a romantic comedy about a girl who wants to become
Dang
a.
it!
I didn't even. What's the movie?
You said romantic comedy. How the hell am I
Oh,
supposed to know?
I got it now. She wants to become a songwriter. She goes to New York and starts working at a nightclub. The club is a hot space where sexy women dance on a bar and use their attraction to drive the guests crazy.
I'm gonna say Coyote Ugly. It's the
Yeah,
one with all the sexy women on the cover.
Got to be Coyote Ugly.
I'm good. I don't need to watch any rom coms.
This movie is about an isolated village in the woods of Pennsylvania. The
The
residents, yeah,
Village.
of course, yep. Only because you can just use context clues against what this is. And you know Pennsylvania is M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan, gotta be Shyamalan, baby.
Yep. A girl spends a summer at a resort with her family and falls in love with a camp's
Ah!
dance instructor. Her parents are very strict against their relationship. I know this because Family Guy did a parody of it. I never seen the movie, but Family Guy did a parody.
How the hell am I supposed to know what Family Guy did a parody of? They did a parody of everything.
But
I
that's
don't know
why
if
you
it's
should know it.
Grease
If you
or
watch
Dirty Dancing. I'm going to say Dirty Dancing.
It is correct.
Okay, boom.
This was a recent season they did a parody of that too, like 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have seen it then.
A male nurse wants to ask his girlfriend to marry him before proposing.
Meet the Parents.
Yep. A woman and a man go to another city to have fun. When they get there, a computer error puts them in the same room. They decide to get drunk.
What happens in Vegas?
Yep. I seen this movie, but I don't remember. I think they got married and they was trying to get a divorce or something. Something dumb.
Yeah, but they had $3 million,
Oh,
so
yeah,
they
that's
didn't want to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had to prove the other person was cheating. It was like a small moment. It was like, I'm gonna prove that you're cheating. After a car accident, a woman becomes ageless. She has remained young for almost 80 years. Of course, she keeps it in a secret. But one day, she meets a man who changes her life.
Crap, this could be A or B. The Longest Ride.
Why
That
wouldn't
sounds like
it
a
be
good name
A?
for
It
a
has
porno.
age in the title.
So does The Longest Ride.
Oh, because she doesn't age, yeah.
Crap.
I don't remember this one,
crap.
but I think it's A just because it has age in the title. Like that.
All right, let's go A then.
That just
Let's
gives
go
it
A.
to me, yeah. The Age
Boom.
of Adeline. Only in a book would a woman not age. Like, come on, woman. I get it. Y'all don't want to age, but don't no guy want to age either. After a terrible storm, a man, his son, and their neighbor go to a supermarket.
Mist.
We just talked about this a couple of podcasts ago, too.
I love The Mist. That was the neighbor was Captain Holt.
Oh, nice. The main character.
He just died. Andre, whatever his name is. He just died.
Andre Bauer, yep. The main character, a woman, is a successful chief editor-in-chief in New York. She is very tough to
The Proposal.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
I knew that one. I saw that one. It was actually pretty funny.
A writer takes a mysterious... Okay, obviously, you should know this one. A writer takes a mysterious pill that allows him to use 100% of his mind.
The red pill or the blue pill? I'm going B, Limitless.
Yeah. It's the 100%
See
of
how
his
I
mind
kept you up a little bit there with
yeah.
the red pill, blue pill.
No, that was good. Yeah, that was good. 2 women have been best friends since their childhood. They both were proposed to by their boyfriends on the same day, and they plan their wedding in the same hotel. Due to a secretary's mistake, their weddings are scheduled for the same day, and they become enemies. What is this?
Bride
movie?
Wars?
Bride Wars.
Let's go context clues.
Coming to a theater near you.
Context clues. Come on now.
5 high school students have nothing in common.
Breakfast Club.
Yep. You know, the producers, back to our conversation about producers, they thought this movie was absolute shit. They said it's just people sitting around in a room doing nothing. And it ended up making so much money. After an accident, 14...
I know what you did last summer.
Yep.
Damn, I'm good. Damn, I am good.
A mom and her teenage daughter have an argument.
Freaky Friday.
Yep.
Damn,
Is there a
I'm
sequel to
good.
this? I thought there was a sequel to Freaky Friday for some reason.
Freaky Saturday.
Is that real or you just...
Nah, just
Okay.
me.
I felt like there was a Disney direct sequel, like didn't come out of movies but came on Disney. A TV weatherman is sent to a small town to cover a story about a weather forecasting animal. He doesn't like it at all. Next day, he discovers that it's previous day again and again and again. Come on, you don't let me keep reading it. You know what this is. He has to spend every day.
Yeah,
in
but
this-
it's funny to watch the keep reading.
Yes, oh, I thought you said, wait, fuck it, we just going. I'm using my movie trailer voice when I have a cold too. A successful Hollywood writer and his fiancée travel to Paris. He falls in love with the city. He wants to live there
Ah!
after. Anytime I say love, he's like that. After they get married, but his fiancée doesn't think so. One night, he decides to walk alone. An old car stops, and the passengers invite him to go to a party. And soon he realizes that he's back in the 20s, where he meets his favorite writers, musicians, and
What?
artists. Oh, I have no
Wait,
clue what
what's
this
the
is.
name
But
of these movies?
Midnight in Paris, 2 Days in Paris, The Traveler's Wife. It's clearly one of
I
them
think
two.
Midnight in Paris.
Good choice.
Okay, boom.
And did you notice how my voice changed from horror movie voice to happy romantic comedy voice? Because I wasn't sure what I was reading, because I don't look at the bottom. I just go straight to the top. I mean, I see that these are love movies, so now I'm going to do the uppity voice. An advertising executive bets with two co-workers that he can make a woman of their choice fall in love with him in 10 days. But the woman he
How to
meets...
Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
Context clues.
Mm-hmm. A college student, a girl, wakes up in the morning of her birthday with a hangover in the dorm of a guy whose name she doesn't remember. At night,
This is
on
almost
her
the
way
exact
to
same.
her birthday party, she is murdered in a tunnel by a figure wearing a mask. She immediately wakes up the same way she had previously, in the same room with the same guy. And this day is the same. Happy Death Day. We have 4 seconds left, so I had to pick for you.
Why you read the whole thing? I didn't decide yet. What happened?
It was a timer. It was a 10-minute timer.
Oh crap! If I'd known that, I wouldn't have been playing around.
Well, now we know we can come back to this one. This one was fun, and I have the link saved. 27 out of 50. That's a little bit over half. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been playing around, man.
Oh, that was good stuff, though.
How much time we got left?
We are at 56 minutes, so 4 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
We got to go to the gun line, boss. Take us to the gun line,
Oh,
boss.
time for the gun line. So I sent this thing to you. Did you have it pulled up?
Oh, wait, you text me something?
Yeah, the
Oh, I
Comanche.
do have a text. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. I can get it pulled up. Hold on. Yeah, I remember this. The basketball player thing, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Back for Blood. We need to put some Back for Blood again.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played in a while since I platinumed it. Y'all been keeping score. Never been beat before. Oh,
Still
you
think that
just
it
walked right into
takes
his
money
shot.
to make money?
You trashing this
That's
game.
just what rich people want you to believe, so that they can
First
carry
person
on.
shooters, I ain't gonna even flex like I'm the best. All right, if I need to show my screen, here we go. I can't. It doesn't let me drag this thing. It got all these other squares in my way, so it's gonna be a little bit off. But yeah, do you want to introduce it before I play it?
All right, so, bro, no, you can play it first. Play it first.
All right.
This is the 17-page arrest report into the murder of
I can't
23-year-old
hear it. Is it
Marina
playing?
Rogers.
Yeah, it's playing.
According to this
Hopefully you
report,
just read the
her
subtitles.
suspected killers planned it all out before dumping her body in a rocky desert area of Henderson. Marina Rogers was last seen at around 1
She's a
a.m.
cutie, too.
on December 6th
Yeah.
after meeting up with her
What
suspected
a waste.
killers, 19-year-old Sakari Harnden and former G League basketball player Chance Comanche. That's according to an arrest report from Metro Police. The report identifies Rogers as a prostitute who was friends with fellow sex worker Harnden. Investigators say Harnden and Comanche were worried about knowledge Rogers had on a previous crime
long is this
involving
video?
a boyfriend
2
of
minutes.
Harnden. The report
I can
says
do it faster than
Sakari
that.
was upset at Marina for
I'll
telling
pause it when
others.
I see
So-
your face.
also,
Due to
according
his girlfriend, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Due to
want
his
pause on their
girlfriend,
face.
his girlfriend's also a sex worker. They wanted to kill this other girl who was also a sex worker. So they tried to call her over and say, let's do some sex work.
That's this
so-
girl right here.
That's that girl. She gets there, and the whole time they were planning to kill her. They have like text messages and like planned out. Apparently, he came up behind her with an HDMI cord, and then his girlfriend strangled her from the front. Apparently, he was getting his ass whooped at 2K because he just straight up yanked the HDMI cord out of the PS5 and just start going to town with that thing. Then they threw in the trunk of a car, drove her out to the desert, and just tossed her on the side of the road. They got picked up like less than a day later. This is not a good crime. They are not good criminals, and
Yes,
they
that's
suck.
the
They're
side
not
of the
good
road. I was
criminals.
just wanted to show the side of the road for context.
That's the side of the road. They just dumped her out and drove back to Vegas. They suck. I'm glad they got caught. And this guy needs to work on his 2K skills before he start choking girls out with HDMI cords.
Yeah, he is a former G League player too. Just in case we didn't mention
Well,
that.
no, he was in the G League when he got arrested. Former because he got arrested and he
Oh,
got kicked out the G League. But
yes.
he played like an NBA game or two. They usually sign him for like 10-day contracts, and he played in a game or two. But mostly he's been playing in the G League.
Tisk tisk tisk. Lives lost over some foolishness. Why did they want to kill this young lady?
So apparently she was like spreading rumors about his girlfriend.
Yeah, or wasn't it because they was trying to hide another crime or something?
Yeah, they did a crime and she was telling people about it, but it wasn't like a serious crime. It was like scamming, like online scamming or something. And she just kept telling people and spreading rumors. So they're like, let's kill her so that she doesn't reveal this much smaller crime that we would do a lot less jail time for.
So they chose to do a big crime to cover up a small crime. People are just
Yep.
stupid. People are just terribly dumb.
She's only 23. She's a cutie. Yeah,
Yeah, these people.
had her whole life ahead of her.
Lives were lost over those idiots' decisions to do that stupid stuff and being trash at 2K. And you could have been a real basketball player. You were there for maybe a day or two, and you could have did something. Topic number 4. In what movie was the villain actually right?
In what movie was the villain right?
Mm-hmm.
You should have gave me time to think about this.
I know it's very hard to think about.
What do you think?
I'm literally about to just pull it up on Google so I can get some ideas. So I actually don't think at all.
Thanos. I mean, remember how like the environment started coming back to normal and all this other crap.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Thanos. Apparently the android from Blade Runner. I don't know what he wanted. Maybe he just wanted androids to be.
He just wanted to live.
Oh well, that's fair. And then Riddler from The Batman. He just wanted to get rid of crime. So ain't nothing wrong with that. I didn't see. So I don't know what that one is. Inside Man. How was the villain writing that? I know he was smart.
Well, he wasn't right. He was just smart. Yeah. He's still a thief who stole like millions of dollars.
Fight Club. You could say he was right in that one because his crime, I don't think he wanted to hurt anybody. He just wanted to destroy the credit card company so that everybody starts from zero. So he was right.
I don't know if that would really work. Would that work today? We should do that.
No, everything's in a satellite.
Wait, I mean, we should not do that. I did not just plan a crime on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be in a skyscraper. It would be in a server room in like middle of Texas or something. So he would have to blow up something different. They blew up a skyscraper because it was thematic for a movie. But in real life, those servers, they're somewhere way more boring in a cool controlled room. Probably not in the middle of New York. Because they want to make sure that they got those debts no matter what happens. Those credit card debts. But yeah, so he was right. So that's probably it. They got Ra's al Ghul on here, but I don't think he was right. He wanted to destroy Gotham. That's like trying to
didn't he like drop nerve gas on like millions of innocent civilians?
Yeah, that's like trying to destroy New York because you want America to be nicer. No, he's not right. He's not.
Yeah, it's not. That's like say Osama was right.
Yeah, and Thanos is a stretch too, so I don't see how we see it. I mean, I can see it. He killed people though, so Thanos or he snapped them away. I don't know if they died, but they blitzed.
Did they have the right? I mean, they are villains, so I guess they have to be wrong somehow. Maybe you got the right idea, but you go about it the wrong way.
Oh, well, if that's the case, Flag Smashers from Captain America and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I meant to say. The Flag Smashers, they were right. They just wanted everybody to be together. That's why they smashed the flags. It was all one people. But they had to turn them into a villain by making them blow up that refugee camp. Because it was very unnecessary, but the audience would have related to the villain more than they would have related to the hero, so they had to make the villains do something extremely bad so you can't side with them. But the Flag Smashers were actually right the whole time, other than killing that random group of people that they had to kill for the story said so.
Have you seen Death Note?
Yeah.
Would L be considered the villain or the hero?
Well, he starts to get deranged towards the end. L's not the detective, right?
No,
L's
Light.
Light.
Light
Yeah.
is the yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, L
Light
is
is the guy
fine.
with the
Yeah,
Death Note.
Light gets deranged. Light even starts off
Yeah. So is
pretty
Light the
decent.
villain or is Light the hero?
Light is the villain.
Wait, Light is the villain?
What did L do? L's the detective, right? It wasn't he just trying to solve the case?
Yeah, but Light is our main character. He's our hero.
Wait, I thought the whole
I
time the
mean,
main character was the person who gets the death note.
yeah, that's Light.
Light, yeah. So Light is the hero. Yeah, Light's the hero. Oh wait, but
But
L's the
he's
villain. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, you set me up for a trap. Damn. Well, I guess the protagonist is the villain, which is weird. But yes, you're right. L is the hero.
L is trying to stop our hero from killing anybody he cares to kill on that day.
Yeah, you know what? Damn, that's a good one. I see that trap I just went into. I'm like, L, Light. I'm bad. Both their names got L in the beginning of them. You ever seen the movie The Watchmen or just Watchmen?
Yes.
So Ozymandias, as crazy as he was right. He set off that nuke in New York, which was messed up, by the way. But the only reason he did it was so that Russia and America wouldn't fight each other. They would say, "Oh, blame Dr. Manhattan. We all gonna come together as one people."
So they killed 8 million people to save hundreds of millions of people.
Well, we can call it billions because I'm sure if Russia and the U.S. would have fought, they would have set off nukes. So we could say he saved billions.
Okay.
Is it acceptable though to kill millions, 8 million, to save billions? Let's just say 6
Absolutely.
billion. Damn.
Absolutely.
So pragmatic. Are you a Vulcan? It sounds like Vulcan talk here. He's like
I'm
the
just
needs
saying.
of the few outweigh the needs of the many. Or the
That
needs of
is
the
not
many,
how it goes.
Sorry, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one. So yes.
That's funny. Let me see who else over here. It's my Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't really remember who's the villain in that, so can't say.
Would the villain just be the teacher who's trying to get them to stay in school?
Was he? I guess he's right then. So yeah, he is right. Oh, I pulled up Reddit. So Light, they pulled up Light. He was right, even though he's the villain. Magneto from X-Men. Okay, I could see that, but Magneto is supposed to be like Malcolm X by any means necessary. So I get that.
Yeah, Magneto was not right. He would have enslaved humans to push mutants to superiority.
Yeah, he was a by any means necessary kind of guy. Like, listen, we're gonna get free at last, free at last. I'm telling you, free at last. Dashi says Thanos was right, and he says no, that girl was a terrorist. I forgot which girl we talked about, but he said that girl was a terrorist. And
it depends on who gets snapped. If Kathleen Kennedy gets snapped and I'm still here, then yeah, Thanos was right.
Let's see. I'm just looking at any Reddit ones. Blah blah blah. Some of these movies I don't really know. Mr. Rooney, Law Abiding Citizen. That's a great movie, and I remember watching that a bunch.
Oh,
of times. Not only is
he
it
was
hard to tell who the
totally
bad guy
right,
is, but they both seem righteous. So
no, Gerard Butler's the villain. Jamie Foxx is the hero.
Oh yeah, because he's a lawyer. Yeah, great movie, and yeah, Gerard Butler was right. He was the villain, but he was right.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. That.
What about Jigsaw?
Oh yeah, for sure. Not when he had those copycats though. When the girl started doing it.
None of the copycats were right. None of the copycats were right. I'm talking about the original Tobin Bell.
Yeah, no, Jigsaw was right. But when Amy came along, I think that's her name. She started drawing.
Amanda,
and then
and who's the other guy? Who's the detective guy?
Is the detective guy. He was just doing it to fulfill his own career, so he was tripping.
Yeah.
He was
tripping. John, what's the guy named John something?
John Kramer.
John Kramer. He was right. I want to play a game.
All right. Well, that's all
you
I have
spend all
for
your
you
day
folks.
Podcasting. You're not living your life. It says you keep playing games and using your thumbs, but will you cut off your thumbs to save your life?
Oh, that's a horrible game choice right there. You really effed up if he's trying to take away your thumbs. Yeah, you sound just like Jigsaw. Well, as always, folks, if you want to hear your topic on the show, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those other places, and we'll see you next week. Same black time,